Guarded by Green. Okongwu with a screen on Brooks. Hunter, no good. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. A nice shot by Young.
You know, the range Young has really is unlimited. He just feels comfortable shooting as soon as he crosses half court.
Here's Şengün.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Here's VanVleet following the bucket by the Hawks, and he gets the bucket.
Oh, sometimes you got to flex on him. That's what Şengün just did.
Johnson sets the screen for Young. Okongwu against Şengün. Hunter with a screen on Şengün. Clock at 6. Hunter down low. He's covered by Eason. Pass to Daniel. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now here's VanVleet. That one falls.
Ready to play rough inside. VanVleet navigates the contact.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Boston Celtics. On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Eason. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. VanVleet can't get it to go.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Young's shot is off. Rockets trail by 4. VanVleet on the wing, covered by Okongwu, and stolen by Okongwu. Hunter, no one around him. That one misses. 3 shots, all come up empty. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Pass to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Johnson sets the screen for Okongwu. Puts one up from 19. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And it's 9 points for Jalen Johnson. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. For 3, VanVleet. Atlanta with the rebound. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
Yeah, and a pair of losses for them in their meetings last season. And the cold, hard truth about it, they just had a hard time beating anybody last year.
Now, here's Hunter. He had 35 points last game out. Young with no one around. And he's good on the 3 ball. Young's got 6.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Şengün with the screen for VanVleet. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist from VanVleet.
The pick and roll is such a reliable play with VanVleet.
Okongwu finds Hunter. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Back to Hunter. It could go. Jalen Johnson. He's been the guy making things happen for the Atlanta Hawks. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Atlanta?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Tari Easton is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Nice shot by Brooks.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
Here's Young. Pass to Okongwu. Stolen by Brooks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
You talk about reputations, RJ. Few have one like Dylan Brooks.
I'll give it to this man. He is fearless. He doesn't care if it's Steph, LeBron, his mom, whoever. Dylan is trying to get in their head. You want guys like that on your side.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpie's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. They kick it out to Green. Brooks outside. Down low. Here's Şengün. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Şengün's got the lead up to 3 now for the Rockets. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Young. And the layup falls. Young's got 8 points.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
Brooks outside. Şengün with a screen on Hunter. Can't convert the two-handed jam. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. A shot by Johnson, no good. For Houston, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Easton passes to Van Vliet. And Van Vliet, not the same scorer he once was, Richard, but he has improved his playmaking.
And that's the adjustment that Van Vliet needed to make. The scoring doesn't always have to be there for him. But if he can set up, facilitate, and be a game manager, he'll find a large role. From G League to a big-time player, Van Vliet's journey is nothing short but inspirational.
Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steady in an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Van Vliet passes to Easton. And here is Van Vliet. 5 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. And they pick up 2. Easton's got his second basket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Van Vliet against Young.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Pass to Hunter. Fires the 3. Good on the triple.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Şengün against Okongwu. Now here's Brooks. Guarded closely. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And now a look at Jalen Green. Last year, getting it done. He averaged about 19 points a game last year. 5 rebounds and 3 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
And how about the find by Trey, making sure he keeps his teammates involved.
Now Brooks. He's got 6. To the middle and taken away by Johnson. It's 2-on-1. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
Now here's Green. Still without a basket. Inside, Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Van Vliet attacking. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
For 3, Van Vliet. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds now in the game. Johnson dishes to Okongwu. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Atlanta lead.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Fans, please direct your attention.
Hey, everybody.
One thing that's kept them close, putting in work on the offensive glass. They're feasting on second chances.
Yeah, they've been active. And moving on here. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Jalen Johnson has been sensational.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted areas seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Bogdanovich on the wing. He's paired with Rizichet. Clint Capella is out there with Nance. And it's Buffkin in at the point. Here's Thompson driving the lane, and the shot goes down. Thompson's got his first points in this one.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Bogdanovich against Thompson. Hands a screen on Thompson. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Traps in the tray. Bogdanovich has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Capella with the bucket.
And look at Capella getting aggressive inside, shooting past the coverage like it's not even there.
Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
The one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that out of their chairs. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. And Thompson throws it down.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
To the inside. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. It's trailed by 3. And it It's Thompson that time on the assist by Whitmore. 10 points from Amen Thompson.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's Thompson. Drops in the layup for 2. Thompson's got 12 now in this quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2
For
minutes.
3, Nance. The Rockets pull it in. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the third. They get it again. Kick out to Adams. Pass to Whitmore. Back to Adams. It's good. This game is all even. Adams has got his first basket of the night.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Thompson with the bucket. Atlanta's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Buffkin, guarded by Holiday. And Adams sends it back. Here's Thompson, driving to the basket. And Thompson throws it down.
And this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Nance, no good.
And to put things simply, this has not been his fault.
And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Thompson in the post. Bogdanovich on him.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's Bogdanovich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
The line for the Hawks. Bogdanovich.
View in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews show that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Amen Thompson. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. At the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. Dylan Brooks out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the 5. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Young fires away from outside. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Green. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his the balance. Coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Riza-Shea. Back to Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Capella. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And RJ, even without a consistent jumper, Amin Thompson has proven to be a productive player.
And that jumper should develop over time, but he does everything else at a high level. He's extremely versatile, especially on that defensive end, Kevin.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Young with the ball. Here's the 3. Hands it from downtown.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Thompson misses. The Hawks trailing. And here is Hunter. That ties the game.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Here's Thompson driving inside. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Daniels. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
Here's Thompson. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. For 3, Hunter. Okongwu kicks to Young. Hunter with a screen on Eason. Pass to Hunter. 3-pointer. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, we saw this from Hunter in the tournament. When Virginia won the championship, he was a clutch performer.
Şengün, and Şengün is right there.
And that's an important shot from Şengün. He takes pride in delivering in big spots.
Young outside to the paint. Here's Okongwu.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
On its way from Hunter for 2. Again, the Hawks score. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Young pass to Daniels. 1:04 left in the 4th. No good with the triple. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Wow. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. There's 37 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And Young kicks to Daniels. Brooks against Hunter. Okongwu with the screen for Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Rockets with the rebound. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Easton passes to Brooks. Now Şengün. There's the 3. And so the Hawks take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. Thanks so much, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David All.
rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. Now here's Brooks. He played a great game against Boston.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Outside Wembanyama. To the middle. Here's Barnes. Misses in close. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to talk with EuroCup for a minute. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Pass to Eason. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away. He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And the Rockets with possession here. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Van Vliet misses.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. But no wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Here's Green. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, an expert positioning by Green. He's right where he needs to be to get the ball and send it back.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Grant.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all.
Now here's Paul. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Just 5 to shoot. Vassell, a screen on Şengün. Wembanyama, the open look. And there's another one for the Spurs.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
No need for Paul to look for an outlet. Doing it all alone.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside, Green. Takes it inside, and it's hammered home by Green.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. 2 points. That one goes. Wembanyama's got 6 points.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Here's Green. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Well, as long as Wembanyama's in the same zip code, there's a chance he's blocking your shot.
Vassell, he's open. Shot is good, off the back rim and in. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Now here's Paul. On the take. Pass to Castle. Five on the clock. Second chance shot. Eason pulls it in.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
On the attack, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Got it up. He knocks it down. Wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to.
The previous play is under review.
In time or not.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
So on the floor for the Spurs, at forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint.
The near 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, I mean, that will disrupt shots. Believe that.
Barnes against Şengün. Pass to Paul. Barnes with a screen on Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his third year. Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11" post guy. He is so skilled.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred Van Vliet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. Van Vliet right side. There's the 3. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 tonight. And there's the lob. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
Paul against Van Vliet. Good on the shot. Van Vliet's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, look at the strength from Van Vliet. Not the biggest, but wouldn't be denied.
Outside Paul. Wembanyama, screen on Van Vliet. Paul, and the layup is good off the glass. Paul's got 7.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Van Vliet against Paul. Van Vliet outside. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries. Stand 2 of the greatest words in all of sports. Opening day.
Absolutely, Brian. Everybody's undefeated, everybody's optimistic, and everybody is eager to get going, whether you're playing or the guy on the sidelines drawing up plays.
2 minutes.
Outside, Green. Şengün, the screen. Now Green. In his last outing with 12 points. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Brooks defending. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
Knocks it loose. Wembanyama with it. He's picked up by Easton. The three from Barnes. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. He's got 15.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Easton. It's Easton with the jam.
I mean, this is why Van Vliet's teammates like playing with him, because he looks to set them up with his passing.
Ball against Van Vliet. Outside Wembanyama. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Barnes passes to Vassell. Pass to Castle. Clock at 6. There's the drive.
Yeah, and that's where Castle is most effective, when he's getting downhill and attacking.
Van Vliet against Paul. They set the screen. Here's Brooks. And so it's San Antonio up 15 points as this quarter concludes. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is... Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Center court and get ready for the paint.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the score.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
Well, right now for the Spurs, they don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road, kind of like Kenny storming.
Thanks for tuning in. Now,
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, we've seen Harrison Barnes really having a great game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Smith out there with Steven Adams. Then it's Aaron Holiday. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Thompson in at the 2-guard. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Here's Thompson.
Yes, Sohan's calling card. He has the length and agility to swarm you on defense.
And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. In the 3rd spot, the Spurs.
Well, last season, this was a team that prided itself on protecting the rim. They were not an easy group to score on inside.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Collins passes to Champagny. Back to Collins. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Spurs lead by 16. Thompson in the post. And he banks in the layup.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Pass to Branham. And here's Jones. He's covered by Holiday. Jones misses. The Rockets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Ball stolen. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, where he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you.
What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
Here's Jones. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Stan, when Trey Jones is on the floor, you can just see how easily the offense flows.
Well, Brian, he's the kind of point guard that teammates love to play with because his only thought out there is setting up other guys. He's not going to light you up with his own scoring, but he is a great facilitator.
Old school traditional point guard makes everybody better.
You don't see many of those anymore.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
Pass to Whitmore. And he jams it home with authority.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight. He's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Here's Branham, defended by Thompson. Jones feels it out. Picked up by Sohan. Jones, the pass to Sohan. Here's Champagnie. Collins, left side. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Thompson. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. This will be his third free throw attempt of the game. And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
From down in the low post, it goes. Thompson's got 13 points in this quarter.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
Well, this is where Jones is at his best, distributing the basketball.
Now here's Thompson. 13 points in the game. Another shot. And it's Adams missing. Spurs lead by 8. Branham passes to Champagnie. Sohan outside. Adams grabs the miss. The Rockets have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on that one.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
Jones from outside. He buries it from 3. Jones has got 7. Rockets trail by 10. Here's Smith. Uses the glass on the layup.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
And here's Jones. 7 points in the game. Pass to Collins. The 3 ball. He can't hit that time. And so it's San Antonio up by a healthy 8 points at the end of. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. Spurs lead by 10. Kicks it out to Barnes. Wembanyama, screen on Eason. To the inside. Wembanyama hammers it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Inside, it's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Castle, green covering. Şengün against Barnes. Şengün with a double team. Barnes with it. He's...
Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. He's checked in for Eason. And it just seems like shelf life for head coaches gets shorter and shorter. Stan, even winning coaches aren't safe.
Yeah, even the teams in the top 2 or 3 of their conference are sometimes opting to make a change. In that kind of environment, it's a... Wow!
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that was going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Here's Paul. Outside for Wembanyama. Şengün with a steal. And the foul called on Harrison Barnes. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
Ball against Van Vliet. Wembanyama scanning the floor. No one near him. Thompson pulls it in.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Driving to the basket, and a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. San Antonio leading by 10. Pass to Castle, and here's Wembanyama. The shot from 20 feet out. San Antonio again can't hit.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You can tell Castle values the chance to set another guy up. He's not trying to do it all by himself out there.
Here's Thompson. Wembanyama with some nice D.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, since coming into the league, Vassell has shown a lot of growth as a passer.
Here's Thompson. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama against Thompson. Barnes a screen. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
Woo! Rockets trail by 14. Here's Thompson. And Chris Paul clears it away. San Antonio's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Spurs.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Victor Wembanyama.
I think his authoritative defense was huge for them tonight. He established early that he wasn't allowing easy buckets.
The 3 from Wembanyama fires in the triple. And the Spurs lead by 17.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of... Oh, my gosh.
And it's Paul with the ball for San Antonio. Outside Wembanyama. With the drive. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
Pulls up at the elbow. That one's good. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, out.
Gary, the fans are full of optimism.
Well, the seeds have been planted in the offseason, Kevin. What's about to bloom for these franchises as the year goes on? I mean, lots of movement around the league, but it's about the growth of your favorite team and watching these storylines play out as teams march towards the playoffs. A long ways away, but tonight's where it starts.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Kessel. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Johnson finds Young, jacks up a 3, drills the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And is gone. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's home with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now he's worried Chris Paul will take over the game, saying he's mentally beyond where most players have ever been. His ability to read the floor, make decisions, work the refs, call out teammates, he checks every box when it comes to leadership. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Paul. 11 points last game. Pass to Castle. Young with the ball. Chris Paul covering. And Okongwu slams it in.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Here's Young. Kicks it out to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, San Antonio. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
The turnover margin was well within their favor, and you have to point to that ferocious D they played as the biggest factor in that win.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barnes screen on Hunter. A 3-ball. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Hunter, here we go. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Nice to see Hunter showing a little bit of nasty out there.
And DeAndre Hunter is a plug-and-play type of wing. Brent, he can fit in anywhere.
Yeah, really good at spacing the floor, getting better at creating for himself, Kevin. And defensively, he's a solid on-ball defender that can switch up to multiple positions. Who in the league isn't looking for a talent like that?
Here's Okongwu. After the basket by San Antonio. Pass to Johnson. Back to Okongwu. It's his first trip to the line.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 4-point game. It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu. Okongwu's now got 5 points so far. Ball against Young. Barnes screen on Young. The 3. Barnes can't get it to go.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Okongwu a screen. The 3 from Johnson. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
This is as good as it gets for first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
You could see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Hits it from three-point range. Hunter's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Hawks.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
San Antonio again missing. Here's Daniels. Off target with the open look. That's tipped. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Atlanta.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break adds to your total in a hurry.
In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Hunter in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Hunter no good. Spurs trail by 12. Right wing. Back to Paul. Vassell against Hunter. Vassell wide open. Nails the wide open jump shot. Vassell's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Spurs. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where you're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Deflects the pass and stolen by Hunter. And here's Johnson outside. They get it back.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Okongwu with the screen for Johnson. 6 to shoot. From deep. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Back to Vassell. Ball outside. Back to Vassell. Wembanyama outside. And that one's on target from the wing. That's 7 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama's ability to pick and pop from anywhere on the floor puts defenders on their heels.
The shot by Okongwu, no good. To the left wing. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Okongwu with a screen on Paul. And Young, here we go. Plays it up and banks it in. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
That's a 2 from Paul. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Fires from deep. Buries it from 3-point range. Johnson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
Full head of steam from Johnson on the fast break. He knew he was finishing that one off.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Wembanyama, a screen on Young. Here's Paul. And he finishes nicely on the layup. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really, the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
Now, here's Okongwu. Daniels kicks to Young. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Offline with his three. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to the Timberwolves. And that one's good, Barnes.
Barnes so good at getting to that area on the floor and then making sure it counts.
And Young, here we go. Vassell against Hunter. Johnson with a screen on Vassell. Hunter. The shot from the low post is good. Hunter's got 10.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Paul. Outside for Wembanyama. Off target with his three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Hawks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for San Antonio. They trail by 16. They host the Clippers after this game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Here's Hunter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
All the officials are all over that.
The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And both free throws good for Hunter. Here's Champagnie. And so it's Atlanta holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
A lot of bricks out there. Reminds me of my free throw shooting. Enough to build a house. Come on, man. Take it to the paint. Man up.
And looking ahead to... That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by DeAndre Hunter.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Sohan is out there with Collins. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Champagnie in at the 3 spot. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Takes a 3. That one doesn't go. Spurs trail by 17. From downtown, shot by Champagnie, no good. Atlanta's gotten a 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc, 6 of 15. Here's Buffkin. Capella with a screen on Jones. Knocked away. Buffkin, no good.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Kicks it out to Jones. Goes back up. Back to Sohan. Pass to Champagnie. Sohan with the screen. Just 5 to shoot. And that one's good. Champagnie. Champagnie's got his first 2 points. Atlanta leading by 15. Here's Buffkin. Hasn't made one yet. To the inside. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Pretty good use of the screen and roll as Larry Nance Jr. does a great job of slashing right after setting the screen.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, this summer we saw the NBA break up its draft into 2 days. The next idea, a bigger break between the draft and the start of free agency. The common thread is giving front offices more time to strategize around these highly consequential decision periods in the NBA calendar. Kevin?
Interesting, DA. Thank you. Nice move. Jones, no luck.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Pass to Buffkin. Back to Nance. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. It's up a 3. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Well, take your choice. You can either foul him or watch him dunk. Well, actually, in this case, you could get both.
Branham, the pass to Jones. 1:41 left to play in the third. And he drives in, and the dunk by Sohan.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Pass to Buffkin. Back to Nance. Here's Buffkin. Hawks passing it around. Here's Bogdanovich. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Well, Bogdanovich is a shooter, and he's got good feel from the mid-range.
Champagny passes to Branham. Jones from outside. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks leading by 20. Buffkin. The three-pointer is right on target. Buffkin's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And the dunk by Ricochet.
Yeah, if you give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Nance outside. This one for 3. And it's Ricochet missing. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Jones. Collins, a screen on Capella. Pass to Collins. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
The more Collins looks to shoot it from deep, the better he'll become. He's putting in the work.
Here's Buffkin. Capella with it. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with...
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. The Hawks leading by 22, so with Johnson sitting on the bench. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Bogdanovich on the wing. He's paired with Ricochet. Clint Capella is out there with Nance. And it's Buffkin in at the point. Down low. Ricochet with it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Ricochet, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch at his size. That becomes very tough to contain.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. He's covered by Daniels. Here's Castle. Over in the corner, Barnes. Shoots over Johnson. Barnes can't get it to go.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. The three from Johnson. Good on the three-point shot. Johnson's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Hawks. Ball against Young. Vassell outside. Over Rizachet. Vassell, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Rebounded by Castle. Here's Paul. And that one, good.
And Chris Paul still slippery on the inside when he gets close to the hoop. He'll find a way to score.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Daniels, no good. Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter.
They say the vertical is where Castle lacks a bit. Show me where it lacked there.
Young with the ball. Chris Paul covering. And the dunk by Rizachet.
There are only 2 players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Hunter's checked in for the Hawks. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Was shot by Paul, no good.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Brent is a guy who has played with winning teams, been in terrific cultures, and currently in one with the Spurs. What do you think is more important, team culture or raw talent?
Well, I believe in the culture carrying teams to a championship, but you can't do that without talent. So it's got to be a blend of both, Kevin, in order for your team to perform at its highest level. Culture comes first.
Such a pure stroke for his size. Wembanyama looks like he was made in 2K.
Young's shot is good.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Pass to Castle. On the wing, Barnes. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And how about the vision from Castle, spotting that opening and making the pass on time.
The Hawks working the ball around. Young for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 8 rebounds in this game. Paul for 3. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 22.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hawks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Jalen Johnson.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Here's Wembanyama. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Young outside, launches a 3, hits the 3-point bomb.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony.
rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
So the Houston starting 5. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Alperon Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. Back to Johnson. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And there's Thompson on the assist from Green.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
To the paint. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. We talked about Fred Van Vliet and how Coach hopes to counter him. Coach told me I'd love to put size on him and give him an unfavorable matchup. But the truth is, it's all about hustle, just staying on him as much as possible. It's a pretty straightforward strategy, but Coach hopes it's effective. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Greg.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back.
Johnson against Thompson, and he can't jam it through. And here's Hunter for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Şengün. That one's off. Still out of sync. The Hawks have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Young finds Hunter. Back to Young. Hunter up top. Brooks defending. Shot clock at 6. Picked up by Okongwu. There's Young with the 3. It's hauled in by Houston.
After 5 shots, that's their first miss. I definitely call that a good start.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Nails it from 3.
Few players shoot it with as much arc as Van Vliet does. That thing brings rain when he shoots.
Here's Young. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Şengün. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys. And he hasn't really had that.
Pass to Thompson. Slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Here's Young. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensive.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
The kick to Hunter. Pass to Daniels. Now Young. Guarded by Van Vliet. Here's Daniels. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Hunter. There's 1:12 left to play in the first. Here's Young. Back to Hunter. Pass to Johnson. Hunter, a screen on Thompson. Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Green, and he lays it up and in.
Green doing work inside. Feels like he can score on just about anybody.
Johnson passes to Okongwu. Outside Young. Pass to Johnson. The kick to Hunter. The 3 is up. The Rockets pull it in. 27 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Green from the arc. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Atlanta leading by 5. Here's Daniels going inside. And that one is hammered home.
And Daniels doesn't mess around. When he's charging inside, he's focused on the flush.
Here's Thompson. Rebounded by Johnson. Hunter on the wing. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out this quarter with And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets, starting the second. Van Fleet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Dylan Brooks is out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5 spot. Johnson, and terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Thompson outside. The rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Hawks lead by 9. After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complementary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise.
What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
Brooks against Hunter. Pass to Johnson. It's hauled in by Houston. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Amin Thompson finishing above the rack with ease.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that will carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Johnson for 3. Brooks with the rebound. Rockets trail by 8. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
My goodness. Amin Thompson making a statement at the hoop.
Here's Hunter. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations. Getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Johnson. Okongwu, the pass to Young. 4-3. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Thompson attacking. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
Young from long range. Cash. Trae Young with a triple. And it feels like everyone turns over half their roster every year, Clark. How hard is that for teams?
Very hard. I mean, continuity is a foundational pillar point to being successful in anything. There's a reason why Steph, Clay, and Draymond won so much in Golden State. Knowing your teammates and their tendencies is vital if you're going to be a championship contending team. I think teams and organizations benefit when they stay together for longer periods of time.
Thompson passes to Van Fleet. Here's Şengün. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. All right, let's take a second to view the 2K leaderboard and look at last season's top scoring squads. Atlanta in 5th.
Boy, they do an excellent job offensively. Most of the season last year, they were really in sync. A nice flow and rhythm to their offensive game. But anytime you score the points they did, it's about unselfishness and trusting each other.
Attacking the rim with power. Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hunter with the ball. Checked by Brooks. Hunter passes to Young. That three's off the mark. Rockets trail by 11. Thompson outside. Down low. It's stolen away. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Johnson.
Oh,
big time right there.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys. Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Team first.
There's a screen by Johnson. Young from long range. Nails it from beyond the arc. Young's got 11 here in the quarter alone. And it's Thompson that time on the assist from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 5th assist in this one. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Atlanta Hawks. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
You know, right now for the Hawks, you really get to see what they're made of. After your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big...
And let's move on now to those first 2 quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Rockets.
Yeah, they're defensive.
Thanks for joining us. Time.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Well, you gotta like what we're seeing from Amin Thompson.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Bogdanovich and Rizachet, the wingmen. Larry Nance is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Bufkin in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base, extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two, there's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Back to Bogdanovich. To the left side wing. 6 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. Holiday grabs the miss.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
Thompson against Nance. Thompson, no good. Atlanta leading by 11. Here's Bufkin. No made baskets yet. Pass to Rizachet. Screen by Capella. Inside. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Capella's so good at finishing around the rim, showing you right there. Great explosiveness inside.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Capella with a rebound. And so Capella will bring it up for the Hawks. Pass to Rizachet. Back to Capella. Over to the wing. Here's Buffkin. He's covered by Holiday. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Another dunk in the career of Clint Capella. And he's got a lot of them.
Oh, he picked him clean. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Pass to Nance. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Houston.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Thompson. Nance pulls down the board.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
They get it back. Buffkin. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. On the wing, Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thompson's got 25 points in the game.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Nance for three. On target from range. Nance has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Rockets trail by 16. Holiday from long range. Kept alive. 1:10 left in the third. Here's Adams. Three-pointer. Nance pulls down the board. Atlanta leading by 16. Bogdanovich with it. Yet to see a basket. Nance with a screen on Thompson. Bogdanovich from long range. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Houston has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. It's not going to go for him.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy two, the for sure two. No need to make it fancy and special.
Bogdanovich from long range. That one doesn't drop. Rockets trail by 16. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovich. That's his first foul.
Team starters.
Outside Whitmore. Over Bogdanovich.
While the defense obviously wasn't there in the first half, it sure is there now.
Sinks it from distance. And the Hawks lead by 19.
This is why you got to be right up on Bogdanovich, because he can torch you with the pull-up J.
Picked by Smith. Holiday from long range. No luck on that one. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Hawks ahead, up 9. Quinn Snyder with some words for his player.
Our activity defensively has been...
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So the Rockets 5 now. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Alperon Şengün out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Rockets trail by 19. Here's Green. And that one good.
He has a great feel for scoring in the painted area. Nice play by Jalen Green.
Capella with a drive. And it's Capella with the jam.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Pass to Thompson. The kick out to Van Vliet. Green for 3. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got his 6th assist of the night. And here's Bogdanovich. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Here's Thompson. Hey, rejected by Capella.
This is the real strength of Capella's game. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Brooks, the pass to Green, to the paint. Tipped away. On the wing, Green. Three-pointer, no good. The Hawks lead by 16. Outside Johnson. Here he goes. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Here's Şengün. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. The NBA becoming more and more global, Clark. Şengün, a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Alperen Şengün out of Turkey. Right now on the fast track to being the best player to ever come out of his homeland. So still very young, but boy, his future is quite bright.
Rockets trail by 16. Here's Brooks. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Brooks has gotten his first points in this one.
Trying to keep up with Brooks will wear you out. He gets one step ahead and pulls right up to shoot.
The kick to Hunter. Lets the 3 fly. That one is off. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston. Driving in. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson really feeling it on offense. His energy and efficiency, terrific.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Young against Thompson. Van Vliet on the wing. And the three-pointer goes.
Because he's got such good touch down there, Van Vliet never afraid to mix it up inside.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup, make sure you get a good shot. Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Johnson for 3. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Thompson. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hunter. There's the drive. The Rockets pull it in. Brooks has got 5 rebounds in the game. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And here's Green from the arc. And Green buries it from long range.
What a shot by Green. Maxed out his range on that one.
The Hawks lead by 10. Here's Young. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Daniels. Knocks down the long J.
Slow defensive rotation, causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Pass to Şengün. And here is Thompson, guarded by Young. Thompson, no good.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Hawks.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
This season series will be 3 games, and they've set the tone with the win here against the Rockets.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Trae Young.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight. Flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
Outside, Green. Pass to Şengün. Now Thompson. There's a screen. Okongwu with the rebound.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Johnson. To the inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks. And he drops the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Brooks drives in.
Hawks down. Denver. Hit seconds. Team's fourth.
First free throw is good.
For Houston. Dylan Brooks. At the line for 2.
No good on the second free throw. From 13. Ooh, he buries it. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For
to get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining a high level of play consistently.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Now here's Van Vliet. Şengün passes to Van Vliet. Brooks outside. At the elbow, Green. Van Vliet looking around. Shot clock at 5. They kick it out to Green. And another shot. Offensive rebound. Van Vliet outside. Another miss by Houston.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Paul laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
No fear in Paul's game. He's going to continue to go at you.
Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to Indiana. And it became very clear, very early, RJ, that Wembanyama is legit and a very special player. Generational.
You never know until those first few games, but it was immediate how different Wemby is going to be. He has already met those lofty expectations that we all had for him.
So it's San Antonio now, following the score by Houston. Outside for Wembanyama. Rockets with the rebound. Last time they met in Houston.
And the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
That was the key factor, and it has to have a carryover effect. You get in a team's head when you cause them to make that many mistakes.
Now here's Brooks. He picked up 36 points in their last one against the Celtics in Boston. Count that bucket.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Here's Paul. Following the score by Dylan Brooks. Pass to Castle. Shot from the wing. And it falls over the rim and in.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Thompson is checked in for Houston. With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Rockets fourth.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
Now here's Van Vliet. Thompson, high post. And there's... Whoa, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. You add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here is Paul, following the score by Houston. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. Paul's got 6.
What confidence from the accomplished veteran. Paul doesn't need much space to shoot from the mid-range.
Green passes to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
and he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Wembanyama, a screen on Van Vliet. Paul's shot is off. Rockets have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. And Thompson slams it home.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And that one drops for him.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Pass to Paul. Drives to the hoop. Here's Barnes. And Thompson sends it back. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Rockets ahead. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Here's Castle, and he dunks it down.
Well, that's how you finish with authority. Show them how it's done, young fella. Stefan Castle is a problem.
For 3, Van Vliet. Barnes grabs the miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Thompson with it. He's got 12. At the top of the key, Brooks. Back to Thompson. Brooks setting the pick for Thompson. There's the...
Oh, wow. Goodness.
Man.
Well, this one has been all about Amen Thompson. A freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, it feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. Had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time. Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
Oh, David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
Here's Castle. 17 points for him last game against Indiana.
Oh, yeah. Castle can leap up to the rim. The rookie putting some power behind that finish.
Şengün with a screen on Barnes. Şengün, and Şengün is right there.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Paul. Stolen by Van Vliet. Pass to Thompson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And he sinks the second. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Pass to Wembanyama. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control. And checking out some stats for Wembanyama. Coming off a terrific season with around 21 points per game, over 3.5 blocks, and 10 rebounds. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
And he's willing to take on the scoring load. And look, he is more than capable of delivering.
Wembanyama, a screen on Van Vliet. Wembanyama against Şengün. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. To the middle, here's Şengün. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Şengün's got 6.
Set him up, and Şengün executed the pick and roll to perfection.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Brooks outside. Launches it. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Barnes. Lots of room. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Şengün kicks to Thompson. Back to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some. All right, getting back to this game now, and the sensational play from Victor Wembanyama.
So it's not...
And that about wraps it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Amen Thompson has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. They've got Cam Whitmore. Jabari Smith is out there with Steven Adams. Then it's Thompson, and it's Holiday in at the 1. Pass to Castle. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 9th assist in the game now.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. The Spurs are great at drafting and developing, and in selecting Stefan Castle with the 4th overall pick, they've made a play on upside. He's a versatile wing defender. Shooting and his position were the question marks can he be a primary playmaker? Will his three-pointer prove to be reliable? Guys, we'll see, but the Spurs are very excited to bring Stefan Castle into their program.
A star talent. Hey, Shams, we so appreciate the reporting you gave us right there. Thank you. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance. The shot by Thompson, no good. Wembanyama looking it over. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Thompson slams it home.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Pass to Paul. Gets an open look and hits. Paul's got 8 points.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And it's slammed in by Smith.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasting.
Pass to Sohan. Back to Jones. Takes it inside. And the rejection by Smith. And they're moving it up. Whitmore finds Holiday. From the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Now it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships? And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him in the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Here's Champagnie, and he banks in the layup. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Whitmore up top. He has yet to score. Thompson looking for an opening. Adams' shot is off.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Pass to Jones. With the drive. Collins wide open. He fires. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Jones against Holiday. Back to Jones. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Collins plays it up off the glass. Collins has got 7.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Offensive rebound. Thompson outside. And Thompson throws it down.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Jones in the post, guarded by Holiday. And yes, it's good.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Holiday finds Smith. And contact on the shot. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Post-game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good...
Shooting for Houston.
Officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And it's Adams on the follow.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Sohan. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Out in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Green fires from way outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Ball against Şengün. Wembanyama outside. It's rebounded by Şengün.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Brooks.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And stolen by Şengün.
That's his first turnover of the game, and that only goes to show how well he's taken care of the ball to this point.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Şengün with a screen on Paul. Now that one from Van Vliet. And the Rockets lead by 2.
No, that's the definition of a masterful use of a pick and roll. Van Vliet just picking the defense apart.
Inside, Wembanyama. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Green deciding where to go with it. Pass to Eason.
That's just excellent defense from Victor. He just understands how to alter shots with his presence.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Set fly from downtown. Victor Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Thompson's checked in, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Tari Eason. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Ime Udoka's huddle. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this. When they get it done, we'll see, guys."
Thank you, David.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Thompson, high post. Sohan's there. The shot by Thompson, no good. San Antonio leading by 4. Here's Vassell. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Boy, Vassell has a smooth offensive game. This man just makes it look easy.
Thompson outside. Driving to put it down! Wow!
Oh, my gracious. Way to get up.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Back to Sohan. Stolen by Brooks.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Pass to Paul. Here he goes. Here's Sohan. Rockets with the rebound. Thompson, high post, and the wide open shot from Green. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Wembanyama with it. Picked up by Thompson.
And this is important for Wembanyama's development, wanting to step up and be a leader.
Wembanyama.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Thompson outside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
Vassell, the pass to Paul. And Wembanyama outside. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Back to Paul. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst case scenario for them is OT.
And here's Green outside. Off target from downtown. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony,
many possibilities.
Well, you know, B.A., for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. Now here's Paul. Drives to the hoop. And he makes it.
On the drive, Paul is just so dynamic. Defenses can't find a way to stop him.
Young looking over the floor. Okongwu a screen on Paul. Here's Young. Buried from 15 feet out.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Now here's Paul. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Outside Wembanyama. From downtown, sends it home from three-point land.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
And over the last 4 seasons, Stan, the Hawks have hovered around 500.
Yeah, but trending downward year over year. Without control of their first-round picks for the next 3 seasons from the DeJounte Murray trade, Brian, they've got no choice but to make it work.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, when he's inside, Paul is so good at finding those little creases.
Here's Young. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Vassell finds Wembanyama. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Well, Coach, we know how good Young is offensively, but he gets heavy criticism for his defense.
Yeah, look, and at 6'1", 164 pounds, he has some obvious limitations, Brian, but he's shown improved effort as a defender, and it shows in his defensive rating.
And you have to have that scoring ability on the floor. Now here's Paul. Left side, Wembanyama. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Wembanyama's got 7 points.
What a start. 5 for 5 from the floor, executing the game plan to perfection at this point.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and Coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. San Antonio with the ball, following the score by Atlanta. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Castle, 5 to shoot, pass to Vassell, fires the 3, drops in the 3.
Well, Vassell has the range to create a lot of trouble at the arc.
Hawks trail by 7. Outside Young, into the lane. Puts it up from the high post. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. He's got 6.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Stan, it feels like the hardest part of team building is getting a superstar. The Spurs have one.
Well, they sure do, B.A. San Antonio was retooling for a few years, and then they won that 2023 lottery and draft Victor Wembanyama, a superstar, and now it's about surrounding him with the right guy.
They get it again. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Young with it. 9 points in the game. He takes it in. Banked it in off the glass. Young's got 11.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Outside Paul. There's the triple. Hunter with the rebound. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
To the middle. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Here's Wembanyama. The rebound by Atlanta.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Controls the rebound and the putback. And it's a tie ball game.
You gotta love how he stuck with the play. Nice work.
The three from Wembanyama. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt, and it's Wembanyama in at the center position, locking down the middle. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Young finds Okongwu. Inside, on the wing, Daniels. 4 on the clock. Hunter, a screen on Barnes. It's Johnson with a drive. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. That game will be the third of 5 at home.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And coach, with Okongwu adding a 3 to his game, it's hard to keep him off the floor now.
It is, Brian, and he can do a lot for a team when he plays. He can now spread out the floor. He can guard multiple positions. But the main thing Okongwu does is he is all over the glass.
Stolen by Vassell.
Well, that's why it's so important to seal off those passing lanes inside. Make them earn points in the paint.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Daniels misses. It's stolen by Okongwu and out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Looking back at last season, the best when it comes to shot blocking. Victor Wembanyama, #1.
Even when the ball would swing away from him, he would rotate and challenge the shot.
Jones, he's checked in for Paul. Here's Jones. Wembanyama, screen on Young. Jones, the pass to Wembanyama. Oh, a sturdy shot from Victor.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Daniels has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything. I'm ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. Jones misses. Atlanta's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Jones misses. Atlanta leading by 3. Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game.
Here's Jones, following the score by Atlanta. Now the Hawks with it. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Here's Hunter. The jumper from the wing off target.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Barnes, rebounded by Daniels. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Johnson passes to Young. Knocked loose. Spurs trail by 5. Vassell outside, puts up a 3. Rebound Atlanta. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Hunter with the ball. He's picked up by Jones. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
What's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Okongwu, no good. San Antonio's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. From outside the arc, and it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
That 3 is a shot Jones has developed over his first few years.
Young, the pass to Johnson. The kick to Hunter. The 3. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Jones from outside. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Now here's Vassell. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle, guarded by Young. Johnson against Barnes. Here's Wembanyama. Shoots over Okongwu. Wembanyama, no good.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Knocked away, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Jones from outside. And so that brings the first half to a close. Atlanta on top, up 8. Well, appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And
Well, right now for the Spurs, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Atlanta Hawks.
They've been it.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Bogdanovich and Rizichet, the wingmen. Larry Nance is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Bufkin in at the 1 spot. Atlanta leading by 10. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stefan Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that in Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
On the push, here comes Atlanta. Bogdanovich from long range.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Now Nance. Pass to Rizichet. Back to Nance. From behind the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Outside for Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Spurs need to get one up here. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering. Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots, still trying to get their legs under them.
Vassell outside, stolen by Capella. To the paint, all by himself, and Nance with the slam.
Yeah, you got to credit the defensive activity from Capella there. Anticipated the play, turned him over, and got his team out in transition.
Nance for 3. Drills it from deep. Nance has got 5.
Action on the break has fueled them tonight. They're winning the transition battle.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
Here's Vassell. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Bogdanovich from long range. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 11. On the wing, Vassell. Back to Jones. Pass to Vassell. The 3 is up. Offensive rebound. Oh, Wemby! The putback!
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Here's Buffkin. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
Count it.
What a great sign for this team. Jones shooting it with conviction.
To the wing on the left. Some room here for Capella. Kept alive by Atlanta. Nance for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Nance has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And so Capella will bring it up for Atlanta. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. San Antonio with a rebound. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Boy, nice shot by Collins.
Well, passing may not be a highlight of Branham's game, but he's not a selfish guy who will just force his own shot.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 57 seconds left in the 3rd. Here's Rizachet. Sohan covering. Bogdanovich passes to Nance. Back to Bogdanovich. And he gets the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 9.
You like seeing Bogdanovich get it done inside. An opportunistic score around the rim.
Jones from outside. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Nance outside. Pass to Buffkin. There's 21 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Capella. And the layup falls. Capella's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, you see that? Capella sets the screen, then gets to a spot where his man can get him the ball for the score.
Jones feels it out. Pass to Collins. Launches it. The shot misses. The shot off that time. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. They've got Trey Jones, Zach Collins out there with Jeremy Sohan, and it's Champagnie at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5. So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. So for the Hawks, a moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points at the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Young. Pass to Daniels from deep. And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
Spurs trail by 8. Outside Paul. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Okongwu up top. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Vassell finds Barnes. Barnes with a screen on Okongwu. Back to Barnes. Lays it up and banks it in.
Can't ask for a better look.
That's miss number 5 on the night. 6 for 11 now. The Spurs have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
He's still feeling it. And Wembanyama gets it to go. Wembanyama's got 25 points in the game.
And it's clear the defense has no answer for Wembanyama.
Oh, my goodness.
What a dunk. Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. Now here's Paul. Outside for Wembanyama. And it's rejected.
Yeah, that was great job on defense from Daniels. He knows how to distract shooters.
San Antonio ball.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. 6 on the shot clock. Wembanyama. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 27.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific group right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Young, the pass to Hunter. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. And the Hawks lead by 7.
And Hunter can really do damage from deep. The defense has to get out on him.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
It's stolen by Barnes. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Wemby using those long strides in transition.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
And Young has got the ball here for Atlanta. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Atlanta.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Outside for Wembanyama. Out to the right wing. Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. The three. The big man, Wembanyama, sinks the three.
You gotta love seeing Wembanyama get assertive in an important moment.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. The kick out to Johnson. Let's go with a three. They get it back.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Barnes passes to Wembanyama. It's stolen by Hunter. Down low. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
To the inside. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Outside Paul. And the three off target. For Atlanta, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. The shot by Johnson, no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Vassell passes to Paul. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
The drive by Paul. Here's Wembanyama. No good that time. Outside Hunter. Shoots over Vassell. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And now it's an 8-point Atlanta lead. And so it's Atlanta with the W. It ends up being a fairly... All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Craig...